Where we last left off, the series had taken a dark turn as Buster and Arthur were gunned down by former gang members, with Binky Barnes currently manning the organization at 16 years old, having dropped out of Lakewood High. He has gone off the grid and his whereabouts are unknown. He is enlisted in a fake cyber school. Barnes had been leading his gang for a year and was one of the longest-lasting bosses for this crew. He intuitively knew his next move and did a fantastic job of using discreet locations and tactics. He once famously robbed the ice cream parlor a few years back. Barnes' next mission was to rob Mr. Haney, elementary school principal, of his retirement savings, having recently retired. Barnes and two thuggers go to Haney's house, plant spyware in his computer, phone, and a bomb was strapped to him as well as a microphone. He was to go and retrieve the life savings and give them to Barnes. Any pleas for help would result in the bombs going off. Laser pointers were used to scare Haney in the following days, thinking that sniper dots were on him. Binky was truly ruthless and running the organized crime scene. He then kidnapped Haney for 3 days and forced him to bag up cocaine for $4 an hour. Haney begins to wonder if this will ever end. Muffy finds herself in hot water and is canceled on Twitter after landing a beloved high school senior in jail. One of Binky's friends, who coincidentally was in the gang, was dating Muffy, and she sent him several naked pictures. This constitutes child porn, and Binky's friend was arrested after Muffy phoned the police out of spite. The police searched his phone and found a plethora of evidence tying him to Barnes and the Pussy Punch gang. The friend was murdered by an unknown Pussy Punch associate from inside the jail. A scene on TV shows his picture and claims that this is likely the 4th minor killed from gang shootings. Cut away to Arthur's mom taking a bong rip with DW. "You smoked with Arthur?" DW asked. "Yeah, before I knew he was in the gang, I caught him with edibles, oils, and some killer medical grade. He smoked me up and I never said anything. He just talked about Pal being a dick most of the time," says Mom. Binky had just dropped acid a half hour ago. First, he cut a major deal for some cocaine at a great price, and then he would rob and kill DW and Mom read. Acid normally made him more confident, but today it was making him regretful of his actions. As he pulled up with 2 goons to put bullets in them and rob the house, he couldn't stop seeing him murdering Arthur from the acid. Mrs. Reed answers the door and remains surprisingly calm, saying, "What the hell are you doing?" Binky orders them to put the rifles down and gives a heartfelt apology for killing her son. Mom distracts them for a minute with a speech about making the right choices, before DW runs up on them with Glocks and kills Binky and the 2 goons. "I told you it was Binky's car," said DW. "Yes, you did, and I told your father I needed a Glock. He tried to discredit me because I came up with the idea when I was off 2 edibles, and he says my benzo habit is ruining me." "Lies," said Mom, popping 3 Klonopins out of a plastic bag. DW says, "Fuck that," and shakes the beads from 2 Adderall capsules on the table and crushes them to snort. DW leaves to go work on her stocks in her room, and Mom stays in the living room as Dad comes home. At first, Dad thinks Mom has gone crazy and killed Barnes for no reason. Then, she tells him what happened, and Dad smiles with a laugh she hadn't heard in years. They stared together at Binky's dead body and shared a passionate kiss. They had finally gotten justice for their son. Dad went in and kissed DW goodnight and told her she did the right thing by killing them like Mom instructed. The episode ends with an unknown person reading Binky's newspaper obituary, with pictures of the Reed family and their home up on display. "You murder my boys. We'll torture you.